I don't know. You know what?
I don't think it's carbonated.
His basement.
I don't think it was actually.
It got really tight.
Welcome to You Hate to See It. I'm Adam.
Explosion! They're carbonated.
Okay.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Nick.
Yeah, this isn't the greatest way to do it. What did you do? Did you finger roll?
No, I closed it. So you get. That's what it feels like.
Okay, fair enough. Our new sponsor. What is this? What is this? Blue raspberry
It's
punch?
a place you went on a double date with him and Morgan. Did you guys not go there?
No,
It was one of the-
we didn't go
that
there.
was
We
one
went
of the
to
places.
we went to a different one.
We were respectful.
I didn't care.
Nice.
This is okay. Here's the thing: if I like something, I literally, when you and your ex broke up, I went, "Well, I'm also friends with your ex." So
That's true. You did also tell me as you were thinking about proposing to, or like getting ready to propose to Morgan, I'm going to invite her to the wedding. You told me that.
Yeah, but that was just to fuck with you.
That was
real.
you were fucking dead serious when you
Well, yeah.
said it.
But I wasn't actually, because I haven't spoke. Her and I unfriended her on Facebook a long time ago because we stopped talking. So.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've been friends with her ever on anything, so.
Yeah.
Because I hated her before.
So this week.
Nick and I just weren't close enough yet for me to really express that.
You expressed it pretty often.
Oh, I expressed it to her a lot.
I was
Yeah,
going to say, you weren't subtle about it.
yeah, I wasn't kind to her.
I
just never
put
told
your
you.
cup in my cup.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So for my episode that I'm doing,
We're doing feels?
yeah, I thought I'd just update everyone on the wild bullshit that's been happening in my life.
My episode will not be life updates.
We'll see. So, we're going to start with the finger situation, which really, yeah, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Now grab his balls with the other one.
So,
You can see the rest of that interaction on our OnlyFans.
where we have a camera dedicated to our crotches.
There's GoPros in our pants, just looking at our balls at all times.
So it can see as we laugh our balls sucking up.
Well, Nick can
All right.
do that.
I was helping.
So my
Nick, take over the episode. Tell them about how you can suck your balls into your body.
I can't do that anymore. It hurts.
What do you mean anymore?
so
What do you mean anymore?
I had pain for a couple weeks after I did it too much.
Anyway, so my mother-in-law had a birthday, and we made homemade pizzas for her birthday, and I was in the living room playing with my child, not in the kitchen.
Technically an extension of your balls.
Yeah. And my mother-in-law calls out, "Hey Adam, like, come make your pizza." Okay, so I walk into the kitchen, and I see 3 sheet pans sitting there, empty sheet pans. And I go, okay, I'm gonna go make my pizza. And I pick up a sheet pan. No one had told me that they were hot, nor had anyone told me that 3 pizzas have already been made. So I walk into a kitchen thinking, like, oh, because, like, this is what I would do.
To make a pizza, you would make the dough, you would spread the dough out on the pan.
Well, yeah, and what I would do was, hey, there's a person who's, like, can't pay attention right now because they're doing something else. Let's get them in quickly, make their shit, and then they can go back and they're not gonna keep being bothered by shit. So I thought I was, like, the first one because that's what I would do if I was hosting something. And I pick up the pan, and I turn around, and I go, like, it took a minute. Not a minute, but it took a second for me to be like, oh fuck. And in my pure panic, as my skin is melting, I didn't just drop it. I grabbed it with my other hand to set the pan down. So my one hand, I only touched it for a little bit. It's still to this day, I have some tingling. It's been about 2 weeks now. So I got some tingling in this hand. So it's a little sore. And in this hand, I mean, we can look, but can't really help for you guys. But I had a huge blister on my upper knuckle. And then down here, there's a solid piece of cooked meat. That's fully done.
yeah, cooked well done. Yeah,
it's a little knot there that's just cooked.
yeah.
And then blood blister, and then you can see the scar that runs all the way down my finger up onto my thumb, and I had another blister right in the crook of my thumb, and then you can see the other scar right across my middle finger because, like, just the way I picked it up requires.
This reminds me of Nick's circumcision scar. Nick, show that, would you?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
So that was fun.
No, shut up. Your episode's done. I don't care about whatever. What, did you grab your balls?
No, I burned my hand a couple months ago, grabbing a steel pan out of the oven.
But you knew it was hot.
I did.
Well, this is your fault.
If he didn't, it was in the oven and he should have.
Well, so it was a new pan.
They don't retain heat? Metal no longer works.
Yeah, pretty much is what my brain thought. So I had that fun where...
Am I the only one with an IQ over 70?
I didn't know it was hot.
Please remember that when I was 8, I touched a cigarette lighter.
I mean, so I feel like
actually, fun fact, I've touched probably hundreds of cigarette lighters.
Well, no, like the little push thing in a car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
After it popped.
We've all done that.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Did you guys have the fun thing where you watched your skin bubble in slow motion?
No, I didn't touch it that long.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it was oh, it's red. Touched it and went out.
It wasn't red.
I also did that with when I was I think 6 or 7, and I was just. Fun fact about me being 6 or 7, super tall. Have been this height since I was in 6th grade, 7th grade. Then just never grew again.
You grew randomly in college one year.
That's when I got to 6'4".
It was really random.
It was over Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, it was really random. Where I came back, I'm like,
we have our last growth as men get their last growth spurt around 25.
So. That's also a fun story about when that happened to me because I was the only one in the house. And I remember exactly when it happened because I was laying on the couch watching the Berserk movies. And during the second one, I was laying there. I was like, "Why the fuck do my knees hurt so fucking bad?"
As a child,
it was just my knees, and I was like, "What the fuck is this pain?" And I got up and I went to go grab ibuprofen or Tylenol, and I was walking, and I was like, "No, I know this pain. I've never had knee injuries or any leg injuries in my life," and I was like. No, I know this pain though. I've had it before. And as I was walking, I was like, this is that deep joint pain where it's I was like, this is a growth spurt pain. And then it was, when you guys came back, you walked up to me and you're like, did you fucking get taller or something? And I went, and I wasn't wearing shoes. I was like, yeah, man, I had growth spurt pains during Thanksgiving.
As a child, I did not sleep well, so I just had to suffer.
You don't sleep well as an adult.
I sleep beautifully as an adult, mainly because I learned how to fucking force myself
Would you like to
sleep.
ask your sleep paralysis, Steve?
Okay, alright, let me rephrase that. It's easier for me to fall asleep now.
Okay.
I had a wild... Dude, no, this isn't my episode. I'm not going to talk about my wild dream, but I had a crazy-ass fucking dream the other day.
But I'm going to finish what I was going for before that. So when I was 7 or something, I was high enough to be able to look on the counters in my kitchen, and my mom had made coffee, but she had made coffee and made her her cup and everything, and it had been a couple hours, so she got rid of the excess coffee. But the coffee pot was in the sink to be washed out, but the coffee pot, the coffee maker had she had just shut it off. And I was like, I'm 7, I don't fucking know. I'm like, how the fuck does that heat coffee? So I just put my hand up and just slammed my 3 fingers just straight onto the hot plate that warms the coffee, as I found out. But, like, I did it, and I was like, fuck, that hurts. I didn't tell anyone until my dad came home many hours later. And my dad was, like, talking to me after his day of work and everything. And, like, I was, like, holding, like, putting a lot of... Cause that's kind of how you help with... Outside of, like, the numbing medicines and stuff. Is like, if you put a lot of pressure on it, it kind of helps. So, like, I'm just, like, holding my 3 fingers, and my dad's like, are you okay? And, like, I told him, I was like... I started crying. I was like... I put my fingers on the hot plate.
What a pussy. You cried.
Yeah.
I want you to know, when I touched the fucking cigarette lighter, I screamed. Like, a bloody murder.
My dad, like, sat there and listened to me as I was, like, crying and telling him, I was like, I put my fingers on, like, the hot plate, and he was like, he just, like, turned around and, like, walked away, and he came back with, like, the first aid kit, and he got, like, the burn cream stuff, and, like, he was putting it on my fingers. He's like, did you learn something today? And I was like, yeah, I learned how coffee becomes hot when it's made. He's like, that's very good. You should learn another one. Like, basically, like, I don't think people understand because of, like, how I am. Like, people kind of assume how my father is, and, like, they meet my father. My father is a very kind, very gentle man. Yeah. But my father, when I was growing up, very much who I am, like, way less rude to...
minorities?
Kinda. And other things. But I voice my opinion on a lot of really bad things. I say really bad things, this is why I have the wrong opinion on them, but, like, I voice my opinion way more. My dad doesn't. But, like, my dad was like, did you learn something today? I told him, he was like, good. Probably shouldn't do that again. I was like, yeah. He's like, also, you're really tall. You're going to learn a lot of things. So obviously, stoves are at the same countertops. He's like, fun fact, that same thing works for stovetops. I was like, oh, nice. He's like, maybe you shouldn't just go placing your giant, your super tall...
meat now.
He's like, maybe you shouldn't take your stupidly tall 7-year-old self and go placing it on random objects.
So my kid, I was cooking food, this was about a month ago. I was cooking food on the stove, and he constantly...
Yeah, your kid's, like, not even 2, and I'm pretty sure can dunk a basketball.
So...
I'm joking, but also I'm, like, by the time he's, like, 5, he might be able to do it.
Yeah, he's like, tall. So he likes to constantly go up and, like, touch the nozzles for the stove, and we're constantly yelling at him.
Yeah, that's the problem. If he could touch those, he is an inch away from the top of the stove.
So he went about a month ago. He then went and, like, was futzing with him. I was, like, yelling at him to stop, and I turn around to grab something. I turn back around right as he goes and touches the fire, and then went and, like, looks at me like it's my fault. And I was like, I fucking told you, dumbass. Like, don't do it again. Like,
for viewers, not to, like, get too far into it. Adam's child, isn't he in, like, the 99th percentile of height?
97th, okay?
Yeah. He's stupidly tall. He is not 2 yet, and can do the crazy, like, I look at him and I'm like, that's a fucking 5-year-old. I'm gonna be able to talk to him soon. So I'm not gonna be able to talk to that fucker anytime soon. I'm gonna be able to have full-blown conversations with him. I cannot.
We've been to functions where there's 3-year-olds, and my kid is within a couple inches of the 3-year-old. We also were told when he was 15 months old that he was tall for an 18-month-old by the doctor. And she was like, I know he's only 15 months. He's tall for an 18. Yeah.
What's his height supposed to be?
Like, I mean, they say, like, 6'2", but, like, that...
Absolutely.
That kid's not going to be my height.
Well, here's the thing. I also was told 6'2", and I also have a cousin who's 7'3", and he was also told 6'2". I think, like, 6'2" is, like, average tall, so they kind of, like, cap it at that, and then you...
I was going to say, my parents were told, like, when I was born, like, 6'4", and I wasn't until that wonderful Thanksgiving break. And now I'm also barely 6'2" because my fucking spine is a gigantic C. Well, and I refuse to go to a chiropractor to fix it.
It's really fun because as someone who's 6'4".
Thank you.
But it's all leg. So like I'm sitting here.
Well, yeah,
and I'm the shortest of the three of us, and then I stand up and I just rise above everyone.
That
was crazy.
was always the fun thing to point out in photos. Like when I was going to a chiropractor and like my spine was as straight as it could be, probably. Photos of us standing there, like during your wedding, is around the time that like I was still going to a chiro and stuff. And the photos of us our heads are pretty, like, you've always been, like, maybe...
That...
I'm, like, the 6'4" and, like a quarter. You're, like 6'4"
and 7/8.
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah, you're closer to 6'5". So, like, there is a little bit of difference in our heads. But, like, if you look at our heads and then you go down to where, like, in a suit, if we have the suit, like, pulled back,
yeah.
our belt lines are, like, 3 inches different.
Yeah.
And yours is, like, above my belly button and my hips are there, and, like,
We found this out, at your ex's house.
Yeah.
We happened to be standing next to each other, and I had my hands on my waist, and you had your hands on your waist, and then we kind of looked at each other and be like, the fuck?
Because my arms were, like, below yours, because my hips were lower.
We're like... I'm barely taller than you.
You are. I always describe you to people that have never met you. Like Adam is a
legs
cryptid.
With a head.
No, like cryptid level built.
I have the body of a hag.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Because I got the beer gut, but then that's it. It's all of my weight is just in the gut, so I look like a hag who's like ah.
Yeah, so you have stupidly long arms because your legs are so long, and like, yeah. And then, like, yeah, you hold all your weight in your gut, like, you don't hold it in your face, shoulders, back, nothing.
I'm now looking at it, like, my femur...
whale.
Thanks.
That's a callback to 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, true. I was trying to remember what the fuck... Yeah, this is the femur. What the fuck's this one?
Tibula and tibula?
Tibia, yeah, tibula. Like, my tibula is about the same length as yours.
All femur.
Yeah, this man is all femur.
The GoPros on our balls will really show this.
Yeah. You are all femur.
I'm really enjoying... I have, like...
You have, like, 2 inches on my
like
fucking
2-3
femur.
inches on...
That's actually all your extra height on him, also.
Our femurs are close.
Yes, but you also have to remember, like, look at the size of our thighs. That's also in my hips, so, like, my hips look a little bit... Also, your head, you're, like, slunched like this.
Yeah,
like,
how does it
like,
feel
now
to be
that
the
we're
freak of
sitting like
nature?
this.
How does it feel to be the freak of nature, since Jeff and I are the two proportionate people?
Sadly, Nick, you're the most proportioned, because I'm not, because my upper body is curved in a C.
No. Scoliosis be a bitch.
It do suck. As I'm getting closer to 30, I am waking up with more pains.
Oh my god. So I have to, when my kid has to sleep in bed with us, I have to sleep on my back because he likes to lay on things.
Yeah.
So it's a pillow or like his Mickey Mouse doll or something. And when he's in our bed, there's not fucking room for all of that. So he picks either my wife or I, and it's typically me because he also isn't a fan of like boobs and so, like the lumpiness. So he likes the flatness, and so he comes onto me, and I'm like, I hate sleeping on my back.
Have you guys woken up with like random rib pain?
Yeah, but it's
Not
usually because
really.
there's a toddler kicking me.
Okay, fair.
No, as someone who doesn't have a toddler that's sleeping.
Well, I have a dog that like makes me sleep like a C.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till, if you wake up with all this pain now, wait till you have a child.
Well,
and it's gonna get
mine
so
isn't-
much worse.
Mine, like, so this is my big thing of like knowing that I'm about to be 30. Is it was probably. I think it was
People
right
stop carding you.
Yeah.
I have not been carded.
No, I was gonna say,
I was
25.
carded a couple months ago.
I'm gonna say I haven't.
Pissed me off.
I wasn't carded on my 21st birthday, so my friends asked me to be carded on one of the bar stops that we did for my bar crawl.
I got carded in Florida a couple times, and that resulted in weird conversations.
Yeah,
Are you
because-
a White Sox fan or a Cubs fan?
Yeah. So
So they
my
both suck.
No, I said I'm a White Sox fan, and then the person looked me in the
I
eyes and
woke
went,
up-
I've never been a White Sox fan
I-
before.
I usually say black.
I think it was right after we watched your house. I woke up one Saturday randomly. I woke up with like extreme shoulder pain. Like I like picking up my shoulder hurt. Like
I'll wake up with that.
But like I've never had like a legitimate like full blown like shoulder injury, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it hurt just like sitting there. I was like, why? And like I took ibuprofen, I tried stretching it, I used a massage gun, like everything to like try to hit anything. It hurt. Went to bed, next morning woke up completely fucking fine. I was like, oh, this is just my body warning me, but like now I wake up and it's like, hey, your back fucking hurts, but like I at least have a reason now. I'm like, oh, it's because I've just let scoliosis fully set in on my spine. Like Nick's wedding, like when we were standing in like line of all this, I was like, how the fuck am I like? Besides Nick, I was like, or Dawn, but like you and Colton were in front of me. I was like, how the fuck am I like 2 inches shorter? And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't gone to a chiro in like 3 years.
To be fair, Colton is also a skinwalker.
Yeah, but like Colton's pretty normally built.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, fair. I guess he has normal proportions.
Yeah, I was gonna say Colton's pretty like proportioned with like legs to torso and everything. But like I was looking at us while we were standing there about to walk in, and I was like, how the fuck am I like this much like in high school? Like when we graduated, there's a photo of us and like we're the same height and like everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, this is literally because I haven't gone to a chiro in like 3.5 years, and like my scoliosis has fully set in. Like I am fucked now. Unless I want to pay someone who believes in a weird science that's also somehow a religion.
I've gone to some chiropractors. Like I've done chiropractors that are like that, but I've also had some that are like I had one when I was growing up that was like an actual MD, like good, like a good chiropractor.
That's the problem is you have to find them correctly. Yeah, because like they're all doctors technically. Yeah, but like there are some that believe in like the pseudoscience version.
Yeah. Like with the weird little pellet gun thing.
Yeah,
that's
everything.
Stupid.
Like, all of it. Like, everything. Like, and then there's chiropractors that are like, as long as you, like, stretching and, like, this and this, he's like, I can, like, pop you into the place that you need to be, but, like, you don't have to be here 4 times a week for this amount of weeks and, like, 3 for that. Like, there are ones that are like, oh, like, this is what it needs to be, and the other one's like, I'm gonna pop you in the place, and then how about you fucking stretch every once in a while, you giant fuck?
I had a chiropractor growing up who, he was 100% one of the ones that was like, do stretches, don't like crack your neck after, like, for a week after I've just fixed you. Like, let it actually fucking set before you fucking do weird shit.
And I'm gonna crack my neck?
Yeah, same. That it was said, and I was like,
yeah, same. I got a couple pops out of it. So
someone says something about cracking, or someone else cracks. I go, oh, now I gotta.
No, what would be great? One of those chairs just from grade school. Yes. No, what would be great? One of those chairs from grade school. They could like really just fucking crack your shit on.
You say that, but we're also 1.5 foot taller than we were in that time.
Someone should sell those, like meant for adults.
But with like an adjustable back, right? So you can like do the very bottom of your spine, and then you move it up, and then you get the middle. I think that's just what a chiropractic table is. I'm thinking about it now. 99% sure that's just what a chiropractic table is. You guys ever go to the? I'm assuming this is what most chiropractic tables are, but like the ones where like you lay on it and they like pop a section of it up, and they like.
The one I went to was like this. Easily like fucking $10,000 like thing that like you'd stand on it, lean against, and then it would lay you down, and then like it had like segments that like could push down. Why are you trying to lick my elbow? There are like segments that would like go down if he pushed onto your back.
Yes, that's the normal ones, but you lay down yourself because you're not the laziest fucking human.
It was what he had. It was his thing. Like he had.
So we're talking about the same thing, but yours
the one
is
I went
wildly...
to was just a table, like not like just a table, but like the padded, like basically a massage table, and then he just fucking. Maybe
that's what they
twist
normally
into a weird
like,
thing. Like, all right, ready? Snap your neck.
Or like the fucking here. Let me just fucking get in a position that would kill you in any other situation.
Do you guys watch the AI TikTok of like chiropractors with grandmas, and they go, "Okay, you ready?" Pseudoplex. This girl, and she goes,
seen that.
Or it's like I need to.
Or the guy shitting.
What?
Well, there's one of my favorite ones is like they're on like a fucking skyscraper. He's like on one of the top floors, and it's like big glass windows. He's like, all right, I gotta pop your neck, and he like puts the thing around her neck, and then like the window's behind him, and he like yanks on it, and just yeets her out the window. I'm like, nice.
It's so funny to me of like there's one where the guy's standing up on a desk next to the grandmother, and he jumps on her back, and then miraculously, like, she folds in half, but then the AI like glitches and her feet, like her legs turn around as that happens. So like she folds backwards in half, and then she goes to like roll over to stand up, and her upper body is like starts to like get up normal, but her legs twist to the opposite direction because a body doing this automatically means that no, your legs are going that, like your legs have to. It's so funny.
It's wild.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching.
We got actually nothing out of your life on
I
this.
know, we did one thing.
The most important thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just say
the dishwashers are stupid.
I did that. I had 3 dishwashers in my house last night. Also, 2 days ago, my furnace broke, and that cost me $1,000. Also, there was something else that happened, and I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Anyway, thanks so much for for watching and listening to You Hate to See It. Go to our YouTube if you're on one of our audio platforms, and you can watch us do this exact same episode with no additional editing cuts. And then, on top of that, go to our websites at
How'd your hair get so bad?
youhatetoseeit.net, where it has links to everything, including our Patreon, where we have a special bonus podcast every month or so. So yeah, check it out.
What?
What?
Nothing. Horsecocks. Make sure it's in there. Horsecocks. Horcruxes. Horsecocks.
Oh wow!
That's a thing. I can't remember what it is. But I
Horcruxes.
can't.
Harry Potter.
Harry
We talked
Potter.
about it earlier.
My bad. Fucking
God, I'm better than you. Jesus, this is weird.
Is it?
Me knowing more about something media-wise, yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.